Southeast Minnesota Together. Each county has a voice, each town has an opinion, and each resident, like yourself, can have a say in what you think needs to be done to help better prepare your community. Did you know? The Rochester Olmsted planning staff are projecting a labor force gap of 20,000 people for Olmsted County alone, and that does not include the entire region. The anticipated growth driven by the pre-existing Destination Medical Center and Journey to Growth plans will add to the demand and labor force shortage. The focus of DMC and Journey to Growth has been largely within the 8-county Rochester metropolitan statistical area. Southeast Minnesota Together is a complementary project to ensure that the entire Southeast region, especially the small communities, are aware, prepared, and able to work together to solve labor force and related workforce issues such as housing and transit. Joe Jacobson is a lifelong resident of Southeast Minnesota and current member of Southeast Minnesota Together.
I live in Stewartville now, and being part of those towns meant a lot to me growing up, and I really felt that those voices haven't been heard, and I feel that being part of this group can help those communities, whether large or small.
Jacobson has witnessed an influx in the regional workforce as more and more companies are reaching out to city lines to help with labor issues. One example connects Rochester to the small town of Spring Grove, literally.
They were 9 months behind on producing the product they needed, and they felt they were losing business because of that. Between the client and the staffing company and myself, we came up with transportation that would allow them to, when they get on the motor coach in the morning until the time they get off at night, they get paid. That's an extra 3 hours a day they get paid because it's an hour and a half from the destination to their manufacturing company.
The effect of the low workforce doesn't hit just the manufacturing industry. Karina Schmitz has been an employee of REM River Bluffs for 10 years.
We are the largest provider of disability services in the state and in southeastern Minnesota. We have approximately 1,000 employees just in southeastern Minnesota within 3 regions, and we have approximately 250 of those in open positions right now.
The care provider is pulling from the same pool of employees as some clerical jobs that require less job duty. Schmitz is searching for some separation in hopes to achieve that perfect world scenario.
That we'd have lots of people coming in the door to apply and for us to pick from and pick the best opportunities for our clients. We are powered by purpose, and what we do is an amazing thing, changing people's lives every day.
Whether it be a high school diploma, a 2-year technical degree, 4-year degree, or beyond, education facilities are being contacted by industry leaders in Southeast Minnesota on a daily basis in hopes of recruiting young graduates. At Riverland Community College in Austin, truck driving instructor Jonathan Reimer fields 3 to 4 recruiting calls per day.
If I could train 1,000 people today, I could have 1,000 jobs for all of them in that area and in this area.
The city of Owatonna is high on the list of truck drivers needed, but the demand expands much farther.
We have the Hormel factory here, and if you go back behind Hormel, you'll find trailers that say every company you can think of on them, and all of those companies are looking for drivers. So we need to have somewhere around 96,000 more drivers per year added to the 4 million that are already out on the roads.
The time for change is apparent, but change cannot happen without the general population's opinion.
The way things can get done is to be involved, but we all have to have our ideas put in and be able to make mid-course corrections as we continue on in this journey.
Southeast Minnesota Together's goal is to create opportunities for smaller communities to develop their own assets to positively grow workforce capacity. We will do this by working in partnership with local businesses, Journey to Growth, Destination Medical Center, and workforce development agencies. Together, we will develop, stabilize, and grow the regional workforce. As a long-term outcome, we will learn what framework and system will actively engage smaller communities and increase the region's capacity for collaboration and planning on other issues. But we need you at the table. You can find out more by visiting our webpage at semntogether.wix.com/home or emailing us at semntogether@gmail.com. On our website, you will find information on how you can participate in the upcoming conversations on workforce, as well as how to register. We look forward to hearing from you. Southeast Minnesota Together. Join us.